As far as medical services and healthcare are concerned, Turkey is a highly developed country. Unfortunately, in Turkey, there are 156 doctors per every 100,000 people. Turkey is attempting to boost the number of doctors by allowing doctors from other countries to work in its land after meeting all the necessary standards. Hi, this is Max from the Visa Library. If you want to immigrate to Turkey as a doctor, you must meet several requirements. If you want to know how, watch this video till the end and subscribe to our channel. Click the bell too while you're at it. We publish 3 new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe. Let's go. How to immigrate to Turkey as a doctor. Step 1. Prepare the necessary documents. You will need to collect, number 1, a bachelor's degree, number 2, a copy of your passport, number 3, a document and transcript, number 4, a high school diploma. All the documents must be translated into Turkish language and be notarized. Also, all qualifications must be certified or recognized by your country's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Step 2. Submit the documents to the Turkish Ministry of Higher Education. Graduates of a foreign medical institute must first receive a certificate indicating their diploma and expertise certificates have been acknowledged. The certificate of medical degree must be obtained from the Council of Higher Education, and the certificate of expertise must be obtained from the Ministry's General Directorate of Health Services. You can submit the documents in Turkey by getting a Turkish tourist visa. However, if you don't want to travel to Turkey, you can grant a power of attorney to a person to do the procedures on your behalf. Your attorney must submit your documents to the Ministry of Higher Education in Turkey. The reviewing process will typically take 8 to 12 months. Step 3. Learn the Turkish language. Within 1 year of the application date, a document demonstrates that you can understand and speak Turkish at the B or above level must be presented. The language certificate can be gained by the university's Teaching and Research Center of Turkish Teaching. Graduates of Turkish academic institutes are not obliged to provide any documents. Step 4. Pass the STS equivalency exams. You must prepare for the STS equivalency exam, which must be done in Turkish and will evaluate your understanding of medicine. STS is conducted in Ankara twice a year in April and September. The STS exam is made of 120 questions. Passing this test is easy because you only need 35 out of the total 100 points. However, the language barrier can be difficult for certain applicants. Step 5. Complete the residency. After the exam, you will be required to complete a 6-month to a 9-month training program at a state educational hospital in Turkey. After that, you can work in Turkey as a doctor. Submit the necessary paperwork to the Ministry of Health for a specialist equivalence application. The required documents are, number 1, a certificate equal to a bachelor's degree. Number 2, a copy of your passport translation. Number 3, a certificate of a specialty and its translation into Turkish. Number 4, the CCT or Certificate of Completion of Training and its translation into Turkish. Number 5, a document demonstrating that the institution has an education and training license and its translation into Turkish. The process requires between 1 to 2 months. You will have to take an oral exam in your specialization. If you pass, you will receive an equivalency certificate. Otherwise, you will be required to work under supervision for 3 months in one of the teaching hospitals. After its completion, you will receive an equivalency certificate and authorization to work as a specialty doctor. Step 6. Get a job as a doctor in Turkey. You can only work as a foreigner in private hospitals in Turkey. Job prospects at these hospitals are unrestricted but possible to come by. Several job searching websites are available online, including well-known worldwide platforms such as Indeed or LinkedIn. Plus, a few Turkish sites need knowledge of the language. Securing a job as an immigrant doctor in Turkey in the private sector should not be too tough, with a little effort and, of course, education and abilities. Step 7. Get a Turkish work visa. To start working as a doctor in Turkey, you first need to acquire a work permit or visa. A visa for this purpose can be obtained from the Ministry of Family, Labor and Social Services. Consulates in your home country can help you obtain this visa. To apply, you will already need a job contract from a private hospital in Turkey. The hospital will also be required to submit an online application to the previously stated ministry along with further information and papers. Candidates must enter Turkey within 180 days of receiving their work visa. The first work permit is valid for 1 year. When the permission expires, workers must request an extension, which, if accepted, will be valid for another 2 years, provided the applicant remains with the same institution and does not change their job. Extensions must be requested online at least 2 months before the original permit expires. Here's a question. What are the required documents for immigrant doctors to get a work permit? Let's see. Number 1. Documents demonstrating that the competent authority has acknowledged your comparable diploma and expertise certifications. Number 2. Certificate of success in the Turkish language exam conducted by the Turkish language teaching application and research centers of universities at B or above level under the criteria of the European language portfolio. This report must be filed within 1 year of the application date at the latest. The Directorate's staff working certificate will be revoked unless the paperwork is presented by the end of this term. Those with a diploma from a Turkish educational institution are exempt. Good for you. Number 3. Documents demonstrating you will be executing your job for the first time in Turkey, obtained from the appropriate authorities of your own country, and you will have no legal barriers. This document applies to applicants who graduated from Turkish educational institutions within 1 year of the application deadline, applicants who have lived in Turkey for 5 years as of the application date, and applicants who fled to Turkey due to a state of emergency in their home country are exempt. Number 4. A work contract between you and the private health institution outlining your monthly salary and listing the parties' names and signatures on each page. How much is the doctor's salary in Turkey per month? Immigrant physicians and doctors in Turkey earn more than the minimum income of 6,500 lira per month. In addition, the maximum monthly salary for a doctor in Turkey is 31,100 liras. The first thing that counts for doctors in Turkey is their experience. The higher the doctor's income, the more experience they have. The level of a skill and experience of a doctor in each field of medicine determines how much they are paid. Doctors with 2 to 5 years of experience earn on average 35% higher than other doctors. At the same time, doctors with more than 5 years of experience earn 36% more than others. How much is the average salary of doctors in different cities of Turkey? Let's see. The average monthly income for doctors in Ankara is 20,000 liras. In Antalya, it is 18,000 lira. In Istanbul, it is roughly 21,600 liras each year. In Izmir, it is on average 19,200 lira. Let me tell you a bit about studying in Turkish medical schools. Medical courses in Turkish universities are recognized globally. Therefore, entrance is competitive, but acceptance rate remains high at around 90% depending on the subject of a study and university. Some institutions demand pre-admission examinations evaluating the student's reasoning and common sense. In contrast, others need the student to demonstrate competency in the language they will study, whether English or Turkish. Furthermore, all overseas students, such as medical students, must take the YOS exam. General medical courses in Turkish universities are generally 6 years long. The first 2 years are dedicated to learning theory and fundamental science, the third year to a theoretical and practical introduction to numerous themes and disorders, and the fourth and fifth years to clinical internships. The last year of education is spent as a practicing physician in the university hospital, where the student will do standard doctor tasks. But there you go. Now you have the necessary information you need to immigrate to Turkey as a doctor. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. It will help YouTube's algorithm. You can also follow our social media accounts. Links are in the description. If you have any type of visa that you want to know about, write the name in the comment section and we will make a video for it. Thank you all for watching.